Good morning, Karen Skacel here on behalf of Makers Mercantile with the top 5 things to look for in today's newsletter. So, really exciting today. We have a yarn that we really don't bring up that often, and we should because it is a spectacular yarn. It is made by Zelbabola in Germany, and it is a 100% merino wool, and it is not a superwash, so it will felt. So if you're looking to find a yarn that is beautiful and felts easily, this one just might do the trick. So what is this yarn called? Zelbabola. Zelbabola is it's not like a zebra ball or anything. Zelba, of course, means magic, and vola means wool. So the Zelbabola has a very long gradient, and in each color, every single 100-gram cake that you get, sometimes you get a ball, some are on balls, some are on cakes, you don't always get the same thing in every single ball. It just sort of goes on in different ways, as you can see, because here we have 3 different colors and the balls look quite different. But that makes it truly fun to work with. Now, we do have some projects here, but I guess I should tell you before the projects, it's like a DK weight, sport weight, in between, although you can get up to about 5 stitches to the inch as well, so that would make it a light worsted. It's a very flexible yarn as to how you use it, and the project that we're going to feature today shows you how flexible that is. So let me show you the project. That is this swing dress here. The swing dress was designed by Jutta Henrichs in Germany, and in our newsletter we have a phenomenal photo that we found on Ravelry of a knitter who, and her name is listed there, who posted this photo. She gave us permission to use it, but she did such a great job with the way that she actually styled it and everything that we wanted to share it with everybody. So make sure that you don't just watch the video, also look at the photos. But this is the dress here. It's called the swing dress, and we have found that wherever we take this dress, people try it on and look good in it. Doesn't matter if they're 5'2" and 100 pounds, or 5'2" and 200 pounds, or 6 foot and 100 pounds, or 6 foot and 200 pounds. It doesn't matter. For some reason, everybody looks good in this dress. And I think part of it is because of the elasticity up here of the body, and it does come in 2 sizes. So this is the smaller size, but what makes a difference is if you're 6 foot versus 5 foot is that you're going to have a shorter dress versus a longer dress. But the way this is designed is you actually start at the bottom, and there's 2 flounces at the bottom, as you can see. And if you look at the stitching down here, you can see it is really large. That is because you're starting with really large size needles. And as you go up, you progressively get smaller size needles. That brings in the dress, and then you do this beautiful cable patterning. And the cable patterning is not so wide so that it actually acts a little bit like an elastic up here, making it so you can fit just about any type of body in there. Anyways, I'm usually not one to believe that one size fits all, and this is definitely not a one size fits all, but it is definitely a one size fits most. And I'm sorry, I've got a little bit of hair in me, but it is a good 2 sizes, I guess, fit most pattern. So you're either going to need 6 balls or 7 balls of the Zelbabola in order to make this dress. And right now, of course, we have a special on Zelbabola, and that's going to be 20% off. And if you purchase 6 balls or more, we will gift you, oops, she's crooked, we will gift you this dress as well. Now, there are many other patterns that you can use with the Zelbabola too. We have 2 freebies at the bottom of the newsletter. One of them is a crochet piece, that's this piece right here. And this uses 2 balls. So, but it is, look how big it is. I mean, it can be worn, you know, just gathered like this. It can be worn folded in half and twisted. There's so many different ways to wear it. And if you wanted to, you could just use 1 ball and only make half of the piece, and I think that would actually still be a really good sized cowl. So that's one of our free patterns. And then the other free pattern that we have in there is this one here. Now this one is in really bright colors. This is not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but it is also 2 balls, and they are knit approximately with the same color sequence so that you get this long gradient. I think she alternated the colors on the different balls to get that. So it has a super duper, as you can see, a long cowl top here that can actually be pulled up over your head. I don't think we have that in the photograph, but it can most definitely be done and keeps your head warm as well. So those are the two patterns, the free patterns that we have. Of course, I have a couple of other patterns floating around here. This one is called the Ribby Pop Pullover. Something like that. It's called the Ribby Pop Pullover. So the original Ribby Pop Pullover was this one, and it is quite a short version, as you can see. And so for people who wanted something a little bit longer, we have the longer Ribby Pop Pullover. And it is, the longer one I think takes 3 balls, am I right? 4 balls? This longer one in this size takes 4 balls. I think the shorter one took 2 balls. So there's another project. And if you happen to have an AliExpress, how about this? Look how long this gradient is. This is 1 ball run through the AliExpress, and this is what your work is gonna look like at about 4 stitches to the inch. So like I was saying, I mean, this is a little bit loose. I wouldn't wanna do a sweater like this, but it is extremely versatile, this yarn, ranging anywhere from like 6 or 7 stitches to the inch down to about 4 stitches to the inch. Now, I'm gonna go over it one more time. We're giving you 20% off. The Zelbabola, it's going to be 20% off until Sunday evening. We are going to gift you this pattern for free if you buy 6, not hanks, but 6 cakes or more, and they are 100 grams. And there's 2 free patterns in the newsletter. There you go. Lots of information on that. So moving right along, I just want you to see on this piece, this is actually just a shawl. We have an absolutely gorgeous closure here. And this is called the Jewel Spiral Closure. And it is made out of pewter, hand forged out of pewter. And what makes some of Jewel's items really, really great is that they're not permanent. In other words, you don't sew them into place, yet they really hold because they're screwed into place. So it's not just a stick going through something. And let me explain that to you. See these 2 little, I don't know what you would call them, they're 2 little prongs. They go through your work, and then on the back side, she has these little discs, and then you actually screw it in. And that gives you really nice support, and it holds the piece in place, and it just makes it a piece of art. So we only have 5 of these left, and those 5 are on sale for 50% off. Really great deal. So if you're interested in turning one of your masterpieces into an even greater masterpiece, grab one of those while you can, because when they're gone, they are gone. So we also have a new bag. This is the new bag. It is called Haystacks. And there is a fabulous description of the historical photo that is on this bag. Now, we have had really, really good responses to our bags that have historical photos, and that's why we just keep on going and getting more and more beautiful historical photos. So if you are a history buff, make sure and read in the newsletter the history about this photo, and get one of the bags. So there is that. We also have still going on our Batiks by Marat sale. That's 30% off. Remember, that is all month. And I promised you I would show you a couple of batiks every week. So here's another one. Look at this one. This is like a blue ocean. This would serve you more as a neutral rather than, you know, a featured batik, because most batiks are a little bit, at least the ones we have are a little bit wilder. But we do have a nice selection that are like this, and we do adore them. So those are the 2 batiks that I'm going to feature this week. We also have our auction going on. It is live now. So if you're interested in some of those pieces, remember 100% of the profits are going to the Lambert House in Seattle, which is a facility to help out teens and, well, I guess youth between the ages, I think it's of 10 and 22, that are from the LGBTQ community. So there's that. Oh, did I go over this? I did. I think I went over it all. I think that's it. So here we go. It is Tuesday. Guess what? I'll be back on Friday with another video. In the meantime, enjoy your job if that's what you're doing this week. Enjoy your creativity if that's what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. Be happy, and we'll see you again on Friday. All right, ciao.